Joining us now is Dany Smith, and he is an inventor with many patents. But this patent that he has is really super cool. It is called Hat Shaper. Welcome to the show, Dany.
Thanks for having me.
So excited to have you here. I grew up working for the baseball Cardinals. I have always been a baseball fan, right? And sometimes people say I look good in hats. I don't know if I necessarily look good in hats, but what you do is you make hats look good.
That's right.
Okay, what is Hat Shaper? Why did you invent this?
Well, so a hat shaper is a device that basically takes your wrinkled hat that you get, that you love, and after you wear it, it gets sweaty and dirty. You have to wash it. And once you wash it, then it comes out all wrinkled. So our device basically takes it, and we showed you these last night.
You did.
And
these were just like a wrinkled mess last night.
And
right.
You can see
so
them.
Let me see what you got.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's that one. Here's this.
Wow.
This hat here is about 28 years old. Looks brand new.
It makes it brand new.
So, and you saw it last night, it was a wrinkled mess.
Yes.
And so basically this is our device here,
Okay.
and you put it on here, you stretch it nice and tight, and it brings it back to new. We use a stiffening spray to make it hold the shape longer.
Okay, well, almost like a starch kind of thing.
A starch, yeah.
Okay. So,
People don't know what starch is these days.
but my grandmother did.
Yeah, I
because she
know.
used to, when she would iron my
Yeah.
dad's like work shirts or whatever, right?
Right,
We would
yep.
spray a little starch on it, right?
Yep.
So similar. So you spray a little something on it.
Yep.
And that helps it retain its posture.
Yep.
Stands up nice and straight again.
Yep.
So do you cook it overnight? Is it
Well,
how long does it take?
we don't call it cook because it actually
Right.
uses just regular room air temperature. So
Okay.
we found that like on some of these hats where it has a plastic backing on it, that the heat will melt it.
Okay.
So we just use room temperature, and so it just blows up through there. It's not going to do any damage to your hat. And takes about, if you get it wet right out of the washing machine, it might
Right.
take 3 or 4 hours.
Okay.
But if you just barely spritz it to freshen it up, it might take 30 minutes.
Beautiful. So people lately, I've noticed, especially in the sneaker culture, right? People are taking better care of their sneakers. And I guess hats are the same way. It's like an accessory that you want to look sharp, right?
Yeah, I would say, hats are even more so than sneakers because
Okay.
they're a memory of where you've been. You've been on vacations with your kids. These are places at camp, and the Dr. Pepper, them from Texas, so that's a thing. And, my kids gave me this for Father's Day. So it says Dad. This is
Right.
a wrinkled one that I brought in here just for this purpose. But, they're meaningful. And so what guys do is they have, a closet full of hats that they've washed, and they're wrinkled, and they don't want to wear them out anymore because they're ashamed to be out with their buddies with them, but they also can't seem to have themselves throw it away or wash it because they know it's going to come out wrinkled.
Right.
So that's where we come in. It's okay. We tell these old dirty hats, go ahead, get in the washing machine. You'll be fine. You'll come out and we'll fix you.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. So you do have like 40 patents, right?
I do.
What types of other things have you invented? You don't have to name names or anything.
well,
but
I can't name some
things,
names,
right?
but
some things in the automotive industry and different
Yeah,
industries.
most of it's in the automotive industry. So
Okay.
we had our own manufacturing plant for 16 years, and I've worked in and around that for 20 years past that.
Beautiful. What made you decide to become an inventor? What gave you the courage to just really go for it?
Probably because I see what other people are doing and they don't seem to solve my problems very accurately. I have a very specific need. I bought some items before this to try to, have this solution, and there was nothing out there. And so, you just gets frustrating, and I'm like, I have it just like this. So I drew up a little drawing, from 5 years earlier, and it's like, someday I'll make this. So, when we launched in August of 24, I'd actually finally put together enough of this so that it fit and worked perfectly like I wanted.
What did you use as your original prototype? When you're trying to widget something together, was it like a spaghetti colander or what did you use?
So because I do product development and design, I already have a 3D printer
Okay.
in my office. So I was able to just design it on CAD and print it with a 3D printer.
When it actually came out, the first one, right? What did you think? Were you like, wow, this is it, Eureka? Or did you have to tweak it a little bit?
Well, so I did have to tweak it a little bit. The first one, the top was a little low, so the brim was hitting it, and this air deflector right here, as we call it, helps it dry the bill.
Okay.
And so, we had to work those things out. So, this is probably version 16 that you're seeing here. So it takes some.
But now you got it.
We got it now. So
Now
when
you
we
got
finally
it.
had it, we were just like,
this,
it works.
Seriously, your Texas hat, when you first came last night, we were talking, it was just flat. It's
Yeah.
like flat as a pancake. It had no
Right.
life to it, and now you brought it back to life.
Yep. And you're proud to wear it with your friends.
There you go. How many hats do you personally have in your hat collection?
I probably have about 75.
Okay.
Which may seem like a lot, but I know a bunch of guys that have, hundreds and hundreds of hats, and their wife is telling them, take those hats to Goodwill, and the guy's got them in trash bags. He's like, I can't part with them. They mean too much to me.
This would be a perfect gift for either themselves or for someone that you love and you don't know what to get somebody.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal.
No, it's a
Even
great Father's Day gift.
I was going to say, and ball, ball teams too, right? Like if you've got your uniform or whatever, and then you've been wearing that hat and the hats look terrible, how sharp would it be for a ball team, even a little league team, to like make sure that the hats look great?
Well, they get dirty and gross,
Right.
Sliding into base and, just handling them. And yeah, I think every team should actually, want to have it for all their people so that the kids show up and they look, first class. It's not like a pro league where they get maybe new hats all the time. This is
Right.
the real world of guys
Right.
who are just out having fun and getting dirty and gross and need something to help them.
And I know with 75 babies and also 40 patents, I'm sure I'm not going to ask you to pick your favorite. But if I did ask you to pick your favorite, would this be your favorite invention so far?
Well, we're having the most fun with it right now.
Great.
People are just responding to it very well. We did Pearl is my person that's helping me do all the social media stuff, and we've got almost 400,000 views on a video we just posted. So people are relating, they're connecting, and they're wanting it. So
Yeah,
we're just trying to get the word out.
I definitely want one. It was so nice to have you here, Dany. Thank you for coming from
Thank you.
Texas. Truly appreciate that. I also did not know that Dr. Pepper was invented in Texas.
Yeah.
How did I miss that? I'm always learning something new here. Always learning something new. Fabulous product. I thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
And also thank you for sharing your brain and your wisdom with the world. That's why I was asking you how courageous it has to be when you want to take a product, from concept to reality. So keep doing that, because I'm sure that brain of yours is going to keep creating and inventing. But this one, it's your baby. Let's go for it.
It's fun.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Dany.
you.
There you go, hat shaper. This is the it gift, right? It's wonderful. And it also is helping sustainability, because instead of putting your old hats in the dump or taking them and gifting them away or not wearing them, you can now wear them. And you're welcome. Be well.